Alrighty. Are they ready to go? Hold the phone. Show Wizard, what's going on? You guys ready for an LM race? Who's taking this one? Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Everything's ready to go. There's this. All right. Sure,
I'm good. Well,
What's up?
I'm just looking for where to watch the stream so we can be ahead.
Just
Or
right in the
it's not
Discord.
up.
Right in the Discord. It'll be all ready for you. Alrighty. Hopefully we'll be getting things started here soon. See what's going on with the stream. Get a bunch of people in here. It is a Thursday night, 9 p.m. stream. Can't ask for much better than that. That's pretty exciting. It's absolutely the best time to do an LM race. Extremely annoying, Lando. Jesus. Alright. That's what I'm saying, bro. Lando, relax. Lando! Oh my gosh. Alright, so let's see where this actually falls in the bracket. I think this is winners round 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna actually find exactly what this is gonna be. This is gonna be a really good race. Both these players are within 30 seconds of each other, I'm pretty sure. It's Lando with a 5742. That was acquired almost a year ago now, 10 months ago. So, and Bliss with a more recent PB, about a month ago, 4 weeks ago. Oh, alright, what's going on? Guess we're getting started. Bliss not starting his timer. Oh no. What a start.
Well, maybe they can just like
You
the timer is when it can come out.
Oh no. Alrighty. Well, we'll have a late start. That's always good. Yeah, I was gonna say he's just gonna pause Lando and sync him, I guess. Yeah, they're gonna sync him in the gameplay aspect of it, which is fine. Bliss is about to get a free PB with he did the Philly skip. For anybody who's aware of Philly skip, it's where you don't start your timer until you're in the actual game. Works really well.
Yeah, definitely. Just skipping all the cutscene that it's 30 minutes, 30 seconds that you can do anything.
It looks like they're restarting. Okay, that's fine. That'll actually work much better. Yeah, you guys don't know Philly skip? It's when you start at Toad. When you walk past Toad, you actually start your timer then. What do you think of this match? Who's taking it home tonight?
Dang, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be a close call. I mean, both of them players are really good. As you told, they are within 30 seconds of each other. Both of them like top runners, having like the top 25 times, I think, both of them. So it's gonna be a close one. I've seen Bliss just starting to pull out the big boy strats, going for breaker boo. Let's see if he pulls it out or if he even strikes it, because he's still on the way to perfect it. So both of them runners, as I told before, they're really good. Bliss is probably one of the ones that has had the biggest progress on the recent time. So best of luck to them.
Yeah, Bliss has been striving to keep up with my absolute amazing skills. We've been fighting for PB supremacy for about the past, I'd say around the past 6 months. We've been pretty even with when we PB, how we PB. And we generally stay even. He might have the better time, but I am the better looking streamer. So that is the one thing I have over Bliss.
Well, yeah, that's definitely true. I mean, the better looking streamer, but both of you have like really nice strats, really nice handle of the game. So it's going to be really interesting. And well, I think this is one of the top runners matchups right now. I mean, I mean, we had earlier Pablo versus Flav with probably one of the biggest upsets of the tournament up to the moment, and both of them are really these two runners. Both of them are really close to each other. So it's going to be a neck and neck. Hopefully, we see a close run.
Speaking of close races, tomorrow at actually at 8 p.m. Friday in Eastern Standard Time, Glitch PhD versus Philly, yours truly, in a head-to-head. Kind of a close race. Glitch is also a 56 player, but we're crossing our fingers for a fat choke is what I'm saying. We love each other, but your boy's got to get a big dub. And it looks like the race is actually starting on time this time. Bliss actually using his split key. Insane. So nothing special coming up. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, both of them starting, and well, we're back to area one once again, where you have to turn off these candles to trigger the 30-second cutscene that it's gonna start the game. Area one, it's basically like the tutorial of the game. You just understand the in and outs of them. It's the shortest area. It takes about 6 minutes to complete it. So this is just like a tone setter for the entire race.
So a lot can go wrong, more than people would think. Just in Area 1 alone, it's a super high execution part of the run, because no RNG, it's just pure mechanics, seeing how quick you can go, best suck-ups, basic things like that. Really no luck factor at all. It's all about just like being good. Gotta be good.
Yeah, totally the skill, setting up the doubles in the next two runs, and also the suck-ups of Portrait Ghost. I mean, Neville, it's like the easiest ghost of them all, and then you have Lydia with the window thing that will get sooner to it, and Chauncey, of course, the only boss that cannot be two cycled. But let's not get ahead of each other. Both of them having a clean first room, and now spanning the next ghost of the room.
So I'm gonna get this out of the way now. Map glitch. After the key grabs, the animation of opening up the Game Boy Horror to see where the key that you just picked up went. It's a glitch performed using the training mode, found by Michael T100, or I believe that's his name, and it just skips the entire animation and process of collecting a key and having to look at the map. Saves time throughout the entire run. Figure we get that out of the way now.
Yeah, and also, well, summing it all up, it's like 1 second per key, and we collect around 30 keys, so it's an important time save for any runner in this category, and in other categories for the time being.
Bliss playing super clean. I'm not gonna switch over audio yet because it is so close. Well, once we hit Chauncey here, depending on who's in the lead, I'll switch over the audio. Based on that.
And Lando having a little trouble picking up that key.
Yeah, but honestly, me too. That's the thing. You know what? We can switch it over. Because that is a general point right there.
Yeah. Now we are going to see one of the first cutscenes of EGAT. EGAT, it's the professor who's helping Luigi keep up with the mansion, but he surely likes to talk a lot, so we'll be seeing him a lot in this role.
All he ever does.
Now, the portrait ghosts here have each of it have its own interesting mechanic for it to discover it, to play it. It's like a mini puzzle you have to solve before catching them. Here just in Neville, it's the easiest one. You just have to look away until he jumps and he shows his heart, and then you do the suck up.
So in this room right here, a lot of lag. Okay, no emulator players in this run. I think it's banned completely anyways. All your time loss based on a couple things. The speed of your pumps and the lightning strikes actually have a major effect on how many lag frames you get. It's literally RNG on how many times lightning could strike during that suck up before it, and each time the lightning strikes it's just lag. It just increases it more substantially. So you don't want lightning. Seems like both players got a pretty reasonable room. Bliss
And
kind
now
of
we're
playing
up.
good.
We're up for the first boss of the run, Chansey the baby. For him to trigger the boss fight, you have to rock that horse and then shoot a ball at him. That Bliss just did really nice there, just like a quick scope, and that'll trigger the boss fight. The boss fight, it transports you to an arena that it's well kind of different to all the areas, and it also has like these different fighting mechanics. We'll see in a moment.
Yeah, you actually get transported to Hit Rapper the Baby's stage. It's a giant concert. He's gonna play a track for us. Don't give him a below 50 HP though, or he gets upset. Chill Wizard in the chat, going crazy for the baby. Here he is.
Yeah, and also another interesting fact about this boss fight is that it's the only one that cannot be one cycled. Up until now, we haven't found a way to do it, so that's why you want to keep Chansey under over 50% because if not, he's going to trigger another wave of attacks that it's gonna cost you some time in the run.
Let's having a nice first ball grab. Lando with an unorthodox angle, but he'll get it. Neither player getting him below 50, so these will be nice clean 2 cycles. Nobody is getting slow cycle.
Also, you'll see the runners going up into the baby so they can lose coins. So because each and every time after you finish an area, there's gonna be a tally of all the coins, bills, pearls, etc. that you pick up. So what you want to do is keep it as low as possible so you can skip that scene.
Instead of getting hit there, you can keep your invincibility frames by knocking on the crib, so when the next ball lands, it lands directly on you. Normally, if you don't have invincibility frames, it knocks you and you don't get the instant catch like you saw there. Bliss with a 559, actually sub 6 Chauncey. That's actually a really good area one. Lando not too far behind with a 604. Probably not his best, but definitely good.
Both of them need areas. I mean, those 5 seconds are probably the seconds he lost on the key back there in Wardrobe Room. So, I mean, 5 seconds, it's still a pretty decent time between both of them. So it's still pretty close, in my opinion. We'll see now that the area 2 begins. Much more strats, much more RNG coming into effect. So it's anyone's race up until now.
There's way too many factors of RNG and just general gameplay things to even think 5 seconds is like remotely close. I think any the race only goes out of hand, in my opinion, once you're like, I would say maybe a minute. If you're a minute ahead, that's the only time where you can truly make a mistake and, you know, still feel like you have the lead, especially with 2 runners with PBs this close.
Yeah, definitely. And well, also after every area, we're going back to Egat's lab to turn all the ghosts we cut into portraits. And so this is the first of 3 cutscenes we'll be seeing on this kind.
Lando with low percent getting hit by the baby actually paid off pretty substantially. Saved a couple frames, but he had zero money completely. Bliss going for the arbitrary movement where you don't do anything besides pretty much slow spin. But it looks like Lando is going for the actual Chad strat where you just walk straight and you don't do anything because nobody realizes that all you have to do is walk.
Yeah, walk and point your flashlight towards the center of the hallway so you don't spawn any ghosts. And the grabbers here are the first double, which Bliss had some trouble with it. Or probably it was just like the stream of it, but pretty nice first room, pretty nice first double, and now we're going to probably the first complex room of the run, that it's Ballroom.
Ballroom Doubles, definitely it's got its execution. You can get the doubles, but can you get them fast? And we're about to see. Bliss, nice clean. See what they got. Oh, Lando missing 1 double already.
Bliss getting the second double.
Bliss clean, extremely clean. Lando, not too bad, not getting hit. Slow, but doable. It all comes down, you know, Bliss doesn't get ER here. Lando does. Whole different ballgame. No ER for
Totally.
Bliss. Lando could absolutely take the lead right now. Let's see.
Mind telling us what's your feeling?
ER? Oh, it's something I never get. But it's there's a chance. I'm pretty sure is a 50% chance that the Rolindas here show their heart earlier within the dance, 10 seconds earlier than the regular time where they expose their heart to be sucked up. It's complete luck. There's nothing you can really do to make it happen or to make it happen less. I call it the coin flip because that's what it feels like. It's a 50-50. It's heads or tails.
It is. And now we're going into this room, which has a really nifty skip that it's called poster skip. So right now, after they clean this room, they're going to release all the boost. To release the boost, you have to press two buttons. One of them is covered by a poster, which you can clear it early, like both runners, I think they did.
Both runners got it.
And it's around 5 seconds because, well, you know, like it feels like a sticker, like you're trying to pull out something really hard when you don't do the poster skip. And now the boosts are going to be released. There are 15 total in this mansion, but for this category, you only need 40 of them to trigger the final boss fight.
So this segment coming up, I call it the first 5. You got to collect 5 boos to go get the key from Toad in the bathroom. He won't unlock the door until you get all the main boos in the area. The route that we take is we go through the first 3 rooms and then we head down right back to the ballroom and the storage room that we're in right now. There's only a potential for one massive time save coming up. It's a tech skip. After they get out through all this mashing, tech skip, if the boo does not spawn in the tablecloth coming up, there's a chance for tech skip. If it spawns in there, there's no possibility of tech skip. I believe tech skip saves 6 to 8 seconds, from at least what I know. I feel like that's right.
Yeah, it's around 5 or 6 seconds.
Yeah. So let's see. Bliss walking in now. He has something in the table, doesn't mean it's the boo. So he's going to search around and hope and see that it's not. Lando with the 100% tech skip right here. Perfect RNG for Lando. But both of them getting tech skip.
That's really nice.
That's beautiful. High game now, just like that. A little bit of RNG, the game's already right back even. Both no first boo. Both in the middle. Beautiful. Bliss with the nice boo drag there. He didn't really drag it, but he guided it out of the room. Our pumping less during some of these low HP boos saves some time because each time you pump, you actually lose percent during the transition of your blower coming out. So the less you have to pump, technically the quicker it is. On a minuscule level, but it adds up throughout the run as you do it.
Another thing they're doing here is mirror warping. All the mirrors, when you take a picture of them with your Game Boy Horror, it transports you back right into the start of the mansion. So you can save a lot of time walking because you're going to see there's going to be a back and forth, backtracking a lot. So the mirror warping is also a crucial part of the game. It has been always in there, but like optimizing the warps and during the runs, it was also a big game changer when it happened during the routing of this category.
Yeah, if you walk, you're slow. It's that simple. Bliss having a problem finding the boo, but Lando not getting good RNG. Actually getting the worst RNG, getting painting RNG. That is never a good time. Hard read, you really can't predict it. The odds of it being in that centerpiece are like, I think the lowest in the entire room, so just not good luck. Not sure if you had a boo switch because we don't have the audio, but regardless, not good luck. Pace is good here for both people. Nothing crazy. I don't think anybody's on PB pace or anything like that, but definitely 58s, 57s on the horizon for sure. If this gameplay continues to keep up. Another mirror warp right back to the foyer. Obviously, walking, and I don't think it's much different from walking, but it definitely is faster. I know some people that like to walk out of the bathroom.
It's definitely faster because also you reduce your chances of being scared in the hallway. So I think that's also why we all do it. And
No,
now,
we're in the...
Mirror Room,
Yeah, you're good. It's all
it's
you.
Mirror Room is one of the most interesting room because here you cannot see the ghosts, like they're invisible unless you're watching in the mirror. I mean, here also the ghosts they don't change their spawn points, but it's really a tricky and interesting room to clear when you're playing it casually.
So coming up, this boo in this room, they're going to be going for a trick called Fire Medallion Skip. It's grabbing the boo, then landing on the Fire Medallion to be able to save and exit out so you don't need to read all the text. Bliss kind of having some issues, but looks like he's going to get it. Ooh, is he? Got it. Barely got it, Bliss. Actually clenching right now. Lando gets it for free. That avoids all that Fire Medallion text. So then they're just going to spawn right back in the foyer, grab the closest fire, go light the candles, and it also lines up the butler cycle a little bit better. Less RNG based on your gameplay. It has the same route. You know what I mean? Because it restarts every single time. So there's never a chance of you messing up or having a bad boo read. Bliss actually missing a candle. Yikes. That's going to mess up the butler cycle quite a bit. So coming up here.
So Butler
got it.
cycle, it's right now we're going to light up the candles because we're going to see some floating candles there that shivers the butler, which he's going to go down the hallway to his room. But before that, before he arrives, we're going to clear laundry room. This is also an interesting part of the run because you have to be really fast and really precise on your movement and on your sucking on the laundry room because any mistake it can despawn butler and you have to go back to the hallway to respawn it. So it's a crucial part of it. For beginner runners, it's one of the most trickiest parts to do, but they shouldn't have any problem with it.
So coming up, they're leaving the hat on purpose to have a small animation skip, finishing the room as the chest spawns. You pick up the Mario hat and hopefully skip, as you can see, Bliss got it there. It skips the where Luigi cannot move while the chest is actually spawning, and both players actually get it. Bliss on a really good cycle, but I think it's because he had the missed candles. And then both players getting it, no issue. That's automatic for players, pretty much anybody below sub 1 hour, or even higher, to be honest. Bliss with a right side boo here. Nope, boo switches on him. Lando with a read. Both players grabbing the key, waiting for the boo to spawn. Let's see who gets it. Both players get it. So coming up here, they're going to grab the boo and enter the mouse hole. That's why they scanned at the start. It is another text skip. Multiple text skips in this route. Japanese exclusive. Now here comes a quick quad. Just enjoy this gameplay, guys.
Oh, and I think Lando is ahead. Bliss having some trouble with the mouse holder, but I think now Lando is slightly ahead of Bliss.
Oh, Bliss with the big mess up. That is rough. I would say you probably got to burn here to try to clutch this out. Yeah, playing it safe. Nice backup. Lando getting out of the room. We're going to switch over to Lando's audio now because it seems like he has quite a lead over this now. All right, back over to Lando. Will he go for tech skip? Another potential tech skip in this room. Looks like he's setting it up. Does not go for it. Bliss finally getting out of that room, losing his lead to a very tough room. Bliss probably going for tech skip here. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, the secret room quad can be really tricky, and more when you're trying to go for the fast quad. Because I mean, the quad also saves you time because instead of going like 1 by 1 or by double, probably you only do one big suck up. But they're the punchers did him dirty.
Alrighty, so will Melody play the song we all want to hear, or will she play the song we don't want to hear? Let's see. That's rough RNG for Lando right there. He's gonna lose approximately 1 frame to having to switch to the SMB3 song, but it is what it is. I guess we'll move on. Oh, he picks the wrong song! Oh no! Lando actually game throwing, literally throwing, actually the worst case scenario. We're gonna switch back over to Bliss because that was disgusting. That is a massive time loss. I haven't seen that since I played as a child. Over since I wasn't able to read basic Japanese. That is not something you see often. Enjoy that, everyone, because that's that's like seeing a unicorn. I'm gonna be real. It's the same rarity. Yikes! I don't even know what to say right now.
Bliss with the perfect RNG.
I know. Bliss literally carried. Will he grab the key though? Rough, actually. Alrighty. Let's see if poor Lando can get something going here. Oh, Lando not. Oh, Lando with the beautiful read. Probably had a boost switch. Grabs the key. All right. So Bliss is gonna go over here, light the guy in the fridge on fire, and then suck him up. Elemental
Or
ghost.
second element.
There we go. Fire medallion or water medallion now. Actually, Bliss quite a bit behind PB, but he'll take it. We're here to win.
Yeah, and also, well, with that mess up Lando had, now Bliss with a substantial lead. I guess he's about probably 20 seconds ahead of him, which right now it can turn out to be a big lead coming up into or end of the area.
Still too close to call. Way too many things that can happen in this run. It's something as simple as dropping Bogmire. I mean, you can even up the match right there, get a lot closer for sure. But it's gonna be hard. It's any substantial lead like this when two people have PBs of this caliber is it's always rough. So we'll see what can happen though. Lando with some garbage RNG. Looking like Philly right now with this RNG. No shot at all. Bliss getting the slowest spooky suck up I've ever seen in my life. The actual animation from the show's heart. Here we go. Let's see if Graveyard Double. Don't really know what activates this, but I think it's you don't want to get on the line of sight of the right skeleton for it to come over. It looks like Bliss did everything wrong. So let's see what happens there. Nope, just going for the 3 singles.
Yeah, I think that when you don't get the double at the first time, it's easier for you and quicker to go for the singles instead of setting up double again.
I've seen some strategies where people will purposely bump, take damage. I've seen some crazy backups, just to be quick. Those are for those ultimate gamers. Lando with the clean double. Exactly what you're looking for. That's textbook right there. Well, let's see how Bogmire goes. In my opinion, the hardest boss in the game. Super hard to control.
Bugmire has control issues, and I think it has also one of the most powerful pulls when you're sucking him up, just probably behind Weston. And well, this boss fight I think is the most fun. You just have to shoot that Shadow Ghost to Bugmire and then suck him up. The lineup is always there. He's always going to land up on the right of your screen, and Bliss gets the one cycle. He made it look really easy there. No pulling, no nothing.
Very clean. There wasn't really any question there from the start. He pretty much had that from the start. Let's see if Lando can repeat. Kind of needs it. Can't really afford to mess up here. Lando getting dragged a bit. Oh, Lando. I don't even know how he did that, I'm gonna be real. But he does it. Must have been good pumps. No control, but he must have just been getting those 10 pumps for free. Bliss with a substantial lead here. About 30 seconds. Again, so many things could happen. Definitely possible. There's way too much RNG and there's way too many execution tests coming up. Moonshot at the 10-second time loss just there if you miss it. You know what I mean? There's just too much.
Yeah, well, as Philly was saying, this one is going to be a 20-second lead probably coming into Area 3. It's anyone's game still because Area 3 is one of the most complex ones. You have the most boost, the most portrait ghosts, and the most Mario items, which you need to continue. This area is going to be filled up with so many different things, strats and skips that we're going to get to them in a minute. Most importantly, I think it's going to be this first stretch of the area because it has the most difficult ghosts, in my opinion. You have Petunia, which can be tricky sometimes. Nana Boo that has also so many different things you have to do. You have to shoot 3 jarn balls at her so she can show up her hearts, and those jarn balls can be really tricky.
So Bliss got to the vine door at
And we're watching
23.
Bliss enter Area 3, where we're going to see him picking up some water that you're going to need to extinguish some fire up in the area, and going down to the to the well, where he has to watch a cutscene where we're going to see King Boo and Mario stuck in a painting to trigger the rest of the area.
So the exact lead right now, Bliss has exactly a 25-second lead. I was doing the timing from hitting the vine door there. So 25 seconds, not much at all. So many things are coming up. And the first thing coming up is Ice Room. Right after they're going to go into oh, you cannot hear? Hello?
And Bliss gets the ghost and the key to continue in this run. Now he's going to pick a Mario item up here in the courtyard. Mario's letter. It's the second of 5 items we need to progress in this room, in this game.
Did you hear me?
You still having? I think Phil is having some audio issues, but well, we're going to continue. Here in Beef's room, this is another optional ghost. There are a total of 5 ghosts you don't need to pick up for this run. Oh.
Pharaoh. Here, let me type to him real quick. So, I'll take over here. They are going to walk in the treadmill here. Well, Lando is. So, Bliss going for the ice medallion tech skip here. Well, not ice medallion, it's the Boo. Regardless, see what goes on here. Get the clean room. Beautiful. It seems like he has good RNG. We're gonna have to see what happens. Ooh, gonna have to grab the medallion. Could set up for swag balls here. If you shoot that Boo ball forward, you can do some crazy things. The Boo switches. Let's see what happens with Bliss here. Let's pray for a right side. Ooh, he got lucky because if the Boo goes left side, you cannot. Ooh, nice read. Let's see if he gets his tech skip. Lando with some good RNG. Gets the tech skip. Same with Lando. All right, definitely Lando with way better RNG. Definitely gonna save some time here. So Bliss is going to hopefully enter. Bliss is entering at 26:20. We're gonna keep an eye out for when Lando enters. We're gonna keep an eye on the lead. Petunia, one of the strongest pulls in the mansion, right next to Bogmire. Bliss kind of struggling with the pull a little bit. Super hard. She's a big girl. She's got that thick thigh. You know what I mean? Thick thighs save lives kind of thing. She's actually the biggest e-girl in the mansion and the best e-girl. So we love her. Need more fan art. Regardless, going for Nana now. Very fast segment coming up. A lot of stuff going on. PogChamp. Bliss clean yarn balls. Yarn balls fall in a pretty similar pattern every time. It's pretty easy to predict where those things are gonna go. Getting the spooky spirit. Oh, Bliss getting the troll change. Let's see what happens. No, still getting lucky. Hopefully it doesn't get sucked by the medallions. Let's see what Lando does here. Lando with the quick yarn balls. He does not care. Nana ain't nothing to him. Alrighty. Bliss pumping like a chump, dude. Absolute chump pumps. Let's see what's going on here. Lando hitting. Oh, rough RNG for Lando. Let's pray for no switch. Yeah, he's going straight for the Boo. Oh, with the switch too? Yeah, Lando, that is, he's got that Philly RNG. That's beautiful. Bliss getting scared in the hallway. Alrighty. Hopefully Lando will, do something right here. Tough room coming up in Astral Hall for Bliss. High execution. Really hard Boo read after because there's so many items that could be shaken to see if the Boo is in it. I don't know how many are in here, but it's at least 8. Good double by Bliss. You're gonna spin in the center of the room, suck off the Shy Guy mask, and line up the double with the gold ghost. And he's doing it exactly how you should. Lando with good hallway movement across the board. So let's see here. Setting up the triple, shakes off the mask, burn the first ghost, gets the triple. That's not easy. One of the harder. Bliss with the read. Actually carried by RNG. He's on that Red Mountain stuff right now. Actually carried. Lando now executing the room. Starting off well. Gonna go for another double coming up here. Clean. Chat.
And now
Could you? Yeah,
we're
go. Oh, can you
going
hear me
for
now,
the
Ferox? You can hear me now.
we're going to the one of the most interesting parts of the game, that it's you have to blow up the moon. The moon shot, it's probably really complicated to align because it's not really. Ooh, and well, Lando messing up the triple, but he'll recover. He just burned up that ghost, and going back to the moonshot. Moonshot, you just have to pick up one of those meteorites and shoot it at the moon. No 360 for Bliss, but getting a clean first shot.
Ferox, we're halfway through the run. What are you thinking right now? You got any thoughts going on in your head? Is this what you expected from the race so far?
Well, it's still pretty close. I really like that. Some minor mistakes for both of them runners, but I think they're really close one from each other, and it's still anyone's game. We'll still have some tough things coming up. The twins, and also Safari Room and Colossus can be really game changers for this game.
So, yeah. This is, again, like I said, the entire time, super doable in general. There is a high execution part coming up in the run. Both people hitting moonshot first try. That's always a nice thing. Both players still 58 pace, believe it or not. Lando going to be a little tougher, but Bliss low 57 or high 57 to 58 pace right now. Both possibly really good runs. And coming up here, we got Projector Room. Just another execution room. Nothing really special. It's kind of like Mirror Room that Ferox was explaining before. Kind of the same concept, but instead of a mirror this time, it's a white screen for a projector. Again, just an execution room. Basic things. Purposely pulling out the Game Boy Horror there, looking away for scare skipping. Not necessarily saving any time doing scare skips, but it does make some of the setups a little bit easier because you are avoiding the scare animation, which means you can get to your location to set up for the shake-offs a little bit earlier. Great triple.
Yeah, totally perfect room. Probably even close to Task's room. The RNG they're not being good to Bliss, but
not find the boo. Jesus. Ooh, all right. Well, it looks like they're going to be going for well, I don't even know what this trick is called, but as long as you don't take the mirror, you're a good gamer. Pablo would be proud at this current moment. Lando kind of catching up. I'm gonna be real. That RNG kind of hurt Bliss there. That was at least a solid 10 seconds. Hopefully Lando can get some good RNG here and bring it a little closer. Let's see how his triple goes. Beautiful. That was wide too. That was a little risky. Could did that early. This guy's playing like a gamer. Will he get the boo though? No, bad RNG. Not carried. Absolutely Philly RNG. Ooh, Bliss having a rough patch coming up. All right, both getting mirror warp. No mirror warp. That's a beautiful thing. Now for the segment, who is gonna get more Van Gore texts? Bliss starting off with the first Van Gore text. Oof, that is rough. That is a substantial, at least an extra 2 to 3 seconds. Now not opening the door right away. Absolutely garbage gameplay coming out from Bliss right now. But besides that, he's been playing amazing.
Now we're going to the twins room. These twins like to play hide and seek. You have to get out to trigger that. And well, they'll be hiding in, I think, 5 boxes. You can cheat on this one because you just pull out your element, and if the box shakes, one of the twins is there, and you do the same thing for the second one. Please, with the good reads, probably not the best RNG, but still pretty solid.
Fun fact, when I was a child, did not know you can shake the boxes. It took me approximately 6 hours to get past twins. I turned off my game multiple times thinking the game was broken. But now as a speedrunner, I'm a dirty cheater. Bliss struggling with the cannot get, what is this guy's name? Horvis? I don't know what his name is. One of the twins.
Orville.
Orville. Oh yeah, isn't that have to do with like the people that created the plane in the car? Pretty sure.
Yeah.
I think one of them's Henry, the other one's Orville. Yeah, that's actually Easter egg. Bliss almost losing the boo. Double cackling, absolutely incredible.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bliss
losing the
with
boo.
the trouble there on the boo. Actually, losing this boo, it doesn't lose you that much time. It's about 1 or 2 seconds, but still frustrating for a speedrunner. And even when when you're top tier, it's even more frustrating, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, how much of a pleb do you need to be to drop a boo? I mean, we're just gamers. If it's not breaker boo, you shouldn't be dropping it. It's that simple. That's how we feel. Us degenerates that play this game all the time.
Yeah, definitely. And well, one of the things here it's they are pumping. That's the strat we did to keep the boost in place. And the double cackle, they can be really tough on that one because the boo only stays in place for around 15 cycles. It's each cycle being around 10 HP or so. So you don't want those double cackles, and not when you have boosts like 100 or 150
Bliss,
HP.
Bliss getting the maximum amount of lag frame shooting that fireball across the screen. You don't want to do too much when going for this tech skip right here. That we didn't really get to explain it when Bliss was going through, but we're gonna watch Lando. He's gonna pull the bed sheet off, get good RNG. It's like any other tech skip that we've seen so far. Suck up the boo, grab the cloth, pull it off, and get moving, and that's it. Both on good pace.
And now
Now it's
we're on purple, yeah.
This is Red Mountain's favorite part of the run, because for some reason he loves to flex his mashing in the LM Discord, and so this has to be Red Mountain's favorite part. So that's just my assumption, because I can also agree that nobody likes this part of the game. Absolutely garbage. Definitely the worst part. You sit here and you mash A and B at a ridiculous pace for, I don't know, 45 to a minute, 45 seconds to a minute or so. A little ridiculous. Even worse on English, because, you know, for some reason we have, you know, extra long
Longer
text.
text. Yeah, the runners are gonna be stuck here for a while, mashing all the way through Flamboyant text. What this happens on the casual gaming, she just reads all Mario's items we just picked, the letter, the shoe, the hat, the star, and the glove, and she's telling like what's happening on the mansion tonight. She's saying like they kidnapped your brother, King Boo is behind all of this, and we're going to have a special guest on their final boss fight.
So, if deep lore, when you're sucking up Claraboya here, for anybody that's played the game, you'll realize that you can't just pull back to suck her up. You have to kind of like spin the stick or shake the stick, and it's because the actual lore of the game is that she wants to go into the vacuum, so she's not fighting the pull of the vacuum, which is the reason why she doesn't go in so easily. That is actually the deeper lore of it, if anybody wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, there's also a theory that when she realizes that Bowser is in the game, in the mansion, she doesn't want to have any trouble with it. She doesn't want to have any business, so that's why she says, "Get me back into my painting. I'm done with this stuff."
As Show Wizard said, she wants to suck. Jesus. Regardless, both runners need to grab ice. There's an elemental barrier coming up. The ghosts, what are they called? The blue twirlers. The blue twirlers coming up are covered in water, and we have to freeze the water off of them. We have to freeze something of that caliber. Can't complete the room without ice. It's also like made by the developers. They want you to grab ice and use it. Oh, Bliss actually throwing. I'm getting hit by what is that, a bomber? See, I know the game, but I don't know the names of the things. I'm getting there. So coming up, high execution room. Shake the little dare heads over here. See what Bliss can do.
Yeah, and well, here we're going to have an interesting double setup. Also doing the trash ghosts. Those are the only ghosts you can actually push for, and not having some damage done to you. So let's see how they execute it.
Pretty clean setup. And Bliss gets the non-spawn on him. That's what, when he pulled out the vacuum there and walked backwards, it was avoiding the second garbage ghost from spawning, so when he finally finished setup, he gets the clean. He doesn't have to wait for the thing to respawn on the other side of the room. Actually, a great strategy. Bliss almost throwing right there, but getting probably the most optimal key grab in the world. All the way at the door. But another Van Gore text. No fun. Lando going for the Red Mountain, where you grab the key midway through the bow. Everything is the Red Mountain. That's all I think of. Yeah, that was a great safari for both players. But
Yeah, definitely.
bad tech for both players too. So Bliss opting to no sidestep coming up for blackout after Bulasis, and it looks did Landos. Yeah, no sidestep for either player. So high tag skip for both players coming up. Bulasis, you wanna explain?
Yeah, Velocity it's everyone's favorite boss because it's actually made up of 15 boosts you have to shoot ice balls at. You for this run, the best strat is going all the way to the right, popping the Velocity with the unicorn horn and grabbing some ice, and then just vacuuming all the way to the left, shooting your ice ball and pray for the best. You want to do this one cycle because if the boo losses reforms, you lose some time there, and also the bulls can get really nasty to you. Let's see how both of them runners go, and hopefully they have a good boo losses fight.
This boss fight can determine the race. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
Bliss with a rough clutching it out. It's looking like a 2-cycle. These boos are pretty split. Yes, a 2-cycle from Bliss. If Lando can get the 1-cycle here, this race, and it's looking like he is. This race is even. He's actually ahead. That is actually incredible. Lando taking the lead. We're gonna switch audio. Bliss, not a good look. This isn't looking good. Not for Bliss, but I'm gonna switch over the audio now. Going over to Lando. That is a rough outcome. Like just like that, like I said, this race was within one mistake, and this race was gonna be make or break with Bulasis, and that just proved it right there. Bliss, get it together. Stop typing in the chat and get gaming. All right, break or boo.
Yeah, and as you saw, Blessed Fight, it's really a game breaker because when you have like 2 to 3 boosts, they're actually going to run away from the ice and they're going to charge you, but they're only going to charge you when you're looking back at them. So it's really a complicated strat to get them.
So I've been keeping track. This is the 6th lead change this race so far. So it's been pretty back and forth for a couple things. That is the 6th lead change. But, again, speaking of another game changer coming up, we got Grimly, my best friend, my favorite ghost in the mansion. Me and Grimly, day one. When I pull up in Grimly's room, we spend hours together. He doesn't want to go away. That's my guy. Absolute, we're attached by the hip. It doesn't matter. He ain't leaving me at all. So let's see if he's going to leave these guys nice and early. Bliss praying. I see him right now. He's got his fingers toesed. He got everything crossed around. He's like, Lando, he's like, I need you to have a tea time with Grimly coming up. He goes, I need you guys to hang out, spend a couple hours. And Bliss is like, I want to be in and out. He goes, I want that McDonald's drive-thru. He goes, I want to get right through this. He goes, I don't want nothing to do with you. He goes, I want my McChicken and I want to go home. That's what he's going for here.
Yeah, Grimly, it's really frustrating, really fun because he's totally RNG. He can show you his heart whenever the hell he wants. I think like that most time he has spent with us in the mansion is around 50 seconds, so it can go from instantly to wait a whole minute for him to show his heart.
Let's get chat involved in this, guys. Give me some Grimly times. 5 seconds, Instagram, 30 seconds. I just want to see what chat's got going on in the brain right now. I'm hoping for I'm gonna be real with you. I'm kind of a sucker for anime plots, and I kind of want Lando to get some 30-second Grimly, and I kind of want Bliss to get that Instagram. I'm gonna be real with you. I love both runners, and I want them to both succeed, but I want a close race, an even closer one. All right, here we go. Going for Pythax skip coming up, so let's see how Lando and Bliss do here. No sidestep. I'm a sidestep pleb, so. Let's see what goes on here. Will he get it? Clean. Very clean from Lando. Oh, Lando absolutely throwing. Okay, Grimly. Talk to me. Oh no. It's about 6 seconds or so. Maybe 6 to 8 seconds for Lando. Bliss, you better cross your fingers, buddy. You better hope for something special here, alright? Bliss. Uh-oh. Oh, Lando. That's 8 to 10 seconds or so. That's definitely not looking good. So what's going on here now, Fairchild? What's coming up next?
Breaker Room. Breaker Room, it's where you turn on dimension lights again, and then you have to go and do Breaker Boo. For them being two top level runners, I think they're going to do it. Breaker Boo, it's 200 HP Boo, but you can one cycle them with some Boo dragging across the room. It's really a pro strat here. Most of the top runners go for it because it saves you doing Banger Boo at the end of the run.
Lando opting to not go for it. The smart strategy, in my opinion, when you got that lead, no reason to put it on the line. Should Bliss go for it? I honestly don't think so. I think missing it is too big of a mistake at this point. He can't afford any more time loss, but getting it would be clutch, and it looks like he's going to go for it. All right, let's see if Bliss can do it.
Getting chest glitched there a little bit, so that's going to be also a little time loss for Bliss. And he's going for it. Let's hope for the best for him. He's doing a nice setup and a nice boot dragging. Let's hope he doesn't run away on him.
Oh my god, Bliss, you fucking animal. You animal. Lord have mercy. I am so sorry. Oh my god. Bliss, you animal. That is insane. Wow, that is quite a reaction for me, but I'll be honest, that is not expected. That is awesome right there. That is not easy. Bliss missing the double. That is awesome. It's definitely not tied, but it is much closer. Getting Breaker Boo there avoids having to get the 300 HP Boo in Vanguard later, which is a time save for the last split. So technically, it's almost going to look like Bliss is more behind coming up. But in all reality, finishing up after Vanguard, you're going to see a major time jump for Bliss compared to Lando because he doesn't have to get the Boo. That's actually massive right there. If Bliss wins this race, it's because he got Breaker Boo. Simple as that.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, as you told, the time save here for Bliss is going to be massive. I'm going to call it even at the moment right now, the race. I don't know about you, but I think they're even right now, even though they look miles apart.
I still give Lando about a 10-second gap. That Bulasis was really rough for Bliss. Getting hit 2, not even getting the clean 2 cycle. It's I still think it's about a 10 to 15-second gap. But compared to a 30-second gap or so, this is it's neck and neck. All it takes is one Boo drop from Lando. I mean, Weston, Armor, we got a high execution coming up. So anything can really change what goes on here. Lando with some clean suck-ups, though, I won't lie. That was beautiful. Is he going to go for the double? Looks like it. Going for the double? Oh, don't choke this. It's looking tough. Yeah, he is dropping it. That's pretty substantial because this animation for the toy soldiers is a little extra long for no good reason.
Yeah, it was a nice try though. I mean, he almost got them, dropping them at almost 40, and it could have gone way worse for Lando on that double.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's better than dropping both. At least he got one of the toy soldiers. Clean rooftop from Lando. Actually, probably my worst room in the mansion. For some reason, I can't do rooftop. Well, let's go for double. Oof.
You have so many things going on.
Dropping this. No way. What? Actually, fake. Nice
double, and also dodging that poisonous mushroom that had he been hit, he would have lost 10 seconds there.
Yeah, that poison mushroom was a little risque. You know, watching this race, it makes me realize I probably should start going for soldier double.
How consistent is shoulder double? Like just to get a little glimpse of it for.
The setup. Oh, Bliss kind of choking. The setup is pretty consistent now. Oh, Bliss actually having a moment on the rooftop right here. What if we kissed on the Luigi's Mansion rooftop? I don't know. Well, let's figure it out. Breaker boot looking like it doesn't matter anymore. Lando with a quad? That doesn't even make sense.
But he got it!
What is going on? Lando. Is this why he's the 57 player? Literally going for armor room quad, going for max lag. Sorry you're actually watching his stream, by the way. This is gonna be a hard one cycle here. It's kind of a weird angle, but Boo's gonna try to escape. Maybe not. He got it. He got hit too, wow. He got the bonk suck up. Alright, let's see how Bliss's armor room goes here. He needs something clean. And he needs perfect RNG, so. Good start. This is still too close to call with this basement coming up, and obviously Van Gore boot for Lando, where Bliss doesn't have to worry about that.
And
no,
also,
Bliss isn't ahead. Lando's ahead for sure.
Also, everyone's favorite ghost coming up, Weston and Weston's boot, that the ice mechanics in this game that just cripples everything there.
Yeah, it's some people seem to believe, I don't know what Lando's doing. It's not that Weston has the strongest pull in the game, it's that Weston has the ice to carry him. Sorry, actually stream sniping. Predicting says, sorry. Alright. This is close. Lando hitting probably the maximum amount of times you can get scared in a pipe room. Not opting to clear pipe room. Kind of weird, I'm gonna be honest. If I had this lead that Lando has right now, I would have cleared pipe room just to be safe. I hope it doesn't come to bite him.
Let's hope not. We have seen in the race earlier today the Western boot doing dirty on both runners. I think both Pablo and Flaug lost them. Pablo with the worst one back there, but I mean, hopefully we don't see that thing here, because I wouldn't like that for it to come down to that one.
There we go. What's having a remotely clean pipe room? Sorry, wow, I didn't even know you can knock on that. Alright, let's see how it's looking like a clean boot for Lando. I don't think he'll drop this.
Yeah, he's got it pretty in place.
Yeah, that's solid. Can't ask for much better than that. Yeah, sorry, could you stop? Could you stop typing in the chat? It's actually really annoying. Thanks. Alright, let's see how Bliss can do this. Yeah, this is I don't know, man. I don't know, could Bliss one cycle? Does anybody know that? Bliss forgetting how to use the C-stick and not spinning at all. Bliss can do anything he puts his mind to, says Show Wizard. Bliss with absolutely clean suck up. But those pearls are going to be a little annoying, so he better suck those up before problems come about. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah.
Looking like a bottom left boo, but let's see what happens.
Not the best pearl spread, but it was pretty clean for him.
Yeah, bottom left boo. Oh, the pearl auto lock? Rest in peace. Oh, Bliss. Oh, Bliss. Shooting the boo ball at the boo. He better do some major boo dragging here. This will be the end of his run for sure. Unreasonably lucky that the boo actually went to the right there to escape. Yeah, Lando with a fat lead coming up here. Better take advantage of this. Let's see how Lando's triples go. Lando choking the first triple. Absolutely stunning gameplay. 57, who cares? We're missing the triple.
Maybe he's throwing so we can have a pretty tight end game for both of them runners.
He's probably getting paid. I'll send him the PayPal donation. Let's see if I can get the throw. Bliss, you're having an amazing run. Don't worry about it. Will he get the quick triple? Oh, Lando missing 2 already. God gameplay. Bliss still walking. Alrighty. This is probably the easiest triple in the room, in my opinion. Let's see what happens. Free. And now for the hardest triple in the room, Garbage Ghosts. I hate these hitboxes. They don't make any sense. But Lando doesn't care. Slipping on the banana during the cutscene, my favorite part. Going into Van Gogh and getting the double slip. But it looks like, I would say it was clean from Lando, but it wasn't. But it was pretty good. Alright. Let's see how he handles the Boo coming up. 300 HP Boo. You can pretty much only 2-cycle this Boo. I don't think there's a known task strategy to 1-cycle this Boo, even with perfect movement. I think the room's just too small. But I could be wrong. And I also think there's only 1 exit for the Boo anyway, so I don't think you can task 1-cycle it. So let's see. Seems like a clean first cycle. It all depends on the drag out here. Yeah, you can't ask for much better than that. And the instant slingshot bounce back in. Couple double cackles. Pumping quite fast. He's gonna drop this 2-cycle.
Dang.
Yeah, that's a drop. Oh, yo, you're an animal. All right, never mind. Lando's better than me. I take that back. Bliss blazing through Van Gogh right now? Yeah, okay. And like I said, don't forget, Bliss does not have to get Van Gogh boost, so as soon as he grabs the key, he can just run out of here and go Mare Warp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think that the breaker boot didn't matter at all because he's still probably about 20 seconds behind, and going into King Boo with that lead, I think it's gonna be really, really difficult for Bliss to come back from this one.
Lando's gonna have to VTuber this and die on Bowser. That's pretty much the only way that this match is changing. Yeah, maybe the casual strats will come out. Lando could go for the 1-cycle for swag, but let's see. Yeah, it's looking like this is just out of reach, and it looks like Lando will be getting a, what is that, 58? 36 or something?
Yeah.
It's 2 minutes, right? Yeah.
Yeah, mid 56. 58, my bad.
Yeah, mid 56. These guys about to have the fastest King Boo fight ever. But it's not over for Bliss. We need one simple trick. Doctors hate it, and it's called crown theft. Okay? Easy strategy. Totally possible. Bliss could get the biggest comeback of all time, but it's not looking likely.
No.
Regardless, really fun race. Like I said, multiple lead changes, like a ton actually. The race was on and off. It's still really good runs from both players. Bliss probably going to be entering about a minute behind, which makes sense with all the mistakes. He got breaker boost, so at least he got the clip, but he might not have got the win here. Lando probably going to get a clean 2-cycle. Bliss looking like exactly about a minute behind Lando.
Yeah, exactly minutes. Yeah, we'll call it that a minute, but it's still fine race for both of them runners, and they could like manage all the mistakes they made, and still a pretty clean run for both of them.
Anything sub 1 is it's nothing to scoff at. Clearly, as we saw today, obviously some unfortunate circumstances in the earlier races, but you know, one of the best players in the world not even getting a sub 1. Obviously, like I said, unfortunate circumstances, but anything can happen. That's the thing. So if you're able to play good enough to get under an hour, it's usually a tough race to compete with, no matter what.
Yeah, definitely.
Lando with a good first cycle. Probably gonna clean it up here. I can't see anything crazy happening. Crown theft. Come on, Lando, do it for the fans. Nah, this is gonna be clean. Lando. 58-34, beautiful run. Not a PB,
GG
but
to Lando.
but under a minute from his PB, so you can't really complain about a consistent race like that, with some big mistakes too. Lando coming out with the 58-34. Let's just hope Bliss could put some swag into it. Maybe go for the one cycle, try to redeem himself a little bit. Gets the insta shot. Alright, here we go. Doesn't look like one cycle is on the horizon. Just gonna go for a nice clean 2 cycle. Looks like a real good first cycle coming up here from. God dang, Bliss, Jesus, slow down, buddy. Give King Boo a chance. Lord have mercy.
232. That's as close as fast as you can get on the first cycle.
Here comes Sorry. He's gonna come put his big cojones in chat. He's gonna be like, I once got a 222 first cycle. All right, everybody, add Sorry right now and say congratulations to him. 59-34, exactly 1 minute apart.
GG's to both of them runners. Let's get them to the boys' call and we can get there now. Yeah, perfect run.
I gotta send it to these guys personally, right?
Yeah.
I think so. I think. Alrighty. What's going on? Bliss, talk to me, buddy.
Hey.
What's going on, man?
Bliss, you sexy motherfucker. GG's on your run.
Everything that I have been working on to make it go right went perfect, and then my consistency in general just shit itself, so.
Ooh. PG-13. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah, you get one of those per PG-13 movie, right?
Yeah, you know, you get a B word once in a while. I've been very good this race. I only had one slip up the entire time. Bliss, you played fine. I know you're not happy.
No, I'm good, dude. It was a fun race. Like
comparing it to some of the other races that me and you have personally done, I thought that was a pretty good show, to be honest.
Yeah, getting Breaker Boo 1 cycle was icing on the cake.
Super hype. What happened to Boolasses? What's going on, man?
No clue, dude. No clue.
When he slapped you, because I was thinking, all right, quick 2 cycle, but then he hits you, and then that was it right there.
Yeah.
Slapped you.
I wasn't paying attention to the second boo. I just saw the first one. I was like, okay, I'll get them separately, but they both charged. If I paid attention, I could have got them both right there, but I got clapped.
Yeah, it was a tough break for you and Bulasas, man, but I mean, it still was a pretty clean race. You got the Toddler's double. It was really awesome, man.
Yeah, it felt like a great run up until all the things that needed to go really well.
But Bliss, the fans have one question.
Yeah.
Why no 1 cycle?
Oh, I don't know how to do it. Never tried.
You hear this, guys? This dude learned Breaker Boo, but isn't a 1 cycle god. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I don't know. When I was practicing before the race, I got 1 cycle, maybe like 3 out of 30 attempts. Sorry, Breaker Boo 1 cycle. But it felt good to do in a run, so.
Is that your first time doing it in a run?
No, I've done it. That's like my 3rd or 4th, but it's usually dead runs to do it in. So
that was pretty clutch. I won't lie. That's when I dropped the F-bomb.
Nice.
So you caused that. Just remember that. If we get banned, it's your fault technically.
Did Lando pick the wrong song?
Yeah, he did.
On Melody?
In Melodies.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I saw. I looked over and I was like, how am I ahead? And then I saw he was still doing Melody and I was real confused.
He picked Airship, which is what would be the middle option. And he still got a 58-34. Lando, I know he probably doesn't want to interview because I think he said something to me, but Lando, if you are here, why Airship?
Yeah.
Huh?
Why did you pick the wrong song?
Wrong song?
Melody.
Dude.
I have no idea. I just got invited, or someone just invited me through DMs, and I just joined.
Oh wait, is this the wrong Lando?
Probably.
Okay, bye, Lando. You're the wrong one.
Bye. You're good.
Lando.
Well, that's the wrong Lando.
Yeah, I don't think Lando's joining.
That is hilarious. Well, I can be Lando. Well, I gotta say, guys, Bliss is garbage. I knew I was gonna win it from the start. All right. He can money match me later if he wants to run it back. It
just
doesn't
sound
matter.
silly.
No, what are you talking about?
It's really weird, dude. I don't know.
He's
You
just,
don't sound like
he's-
Lando.
No. You know, Lando actually just got a low percent world record. Literally got no money.
Really?
No, I'm joking.
Okay. I was like,
Get pranked, bro.
I thought you meant like he did it earlier or something.
You know how hard it was to be professional this long? I'm losing it right now.
Probably harder than I think it was for you.
It was actually incredible. I had a good time. What about you, Pharaoh? How was your first show? How was
For
it?
sure. No problem. It was really a fun run to commentate. As you told beforehand, I think there were in total 7 lead changes. It was Bliss is ahead, no, Lando is ahead, no, Bliss is ahead. It was really fun race to watch, to commentate. And I think, both of them runners bringing their A game, having some mistakes back and forth, but managing to get them all. And also, I think it was a very nice overall race. Also, a tough break on you, Bliss, on Western Blue. I think that also made it a little tougher for you on the end game. I don't know if you have anything else to comment on that one.
There were just so many things I dropped. Boo losses, Weston Boo, my rooftop. I don't even want to talk about it. Like so many things that I could have done so much better. And those are the things that I normally have no issues with. But Breaker Boo, free. Insta shots, free. I don't know. It's a weird one.
Bliss, not congratulations. Whatever the opposite of that would be. Too bad. I'm sorry for your loss, but you played great.
Thank you.
Coming up on
Yeah.
Speed Gaming 3, Joven versus Airshock going on live now. They started at 9:30, so they're probably about halfway through the run. If you're looking for some more LM, that's on Speed Gaming 3. I'm sure this channel will end up hosting that one. Tomorrow, July 2nd, Friday, 7 Eastern, you have HD Lax versus GameCube Forever. We don't know what channel it's going to be on, but it's going to be on one of the Speed Gaming ones. And at 8 o'clock, the primetime Mayweather versus Logan Paul fight. Glitch PhD versus Philly. Bliss in Epiphany commentating that match. Hopefully, Speed
That's gonna
Gaming
be
1.
late.
That is going to be the banger of the night. But that's not it. We're not done there. Friday, July 2nd, 9:30 p.m. Radio 16 versus Jared, an even closer race. That's going to be an amazing one. Commentated by 2 of the last 2 world record holders, HD and Joven, commentating over that match. That's going to be a good one.
Yeah, all the races are going to be bangers tomorrow. I think it's going to be the tippy top of the tournament up until now. We're going to see pretty nice runners, and Speed Gaming also doing a great job hosting this LM tournament yet again. I have to thank them all. Thank you, Philip, for the commentating. Thank you, Lando and Bliss, for the outstanding run. And that'll be all from my part. And I don't know if you or Bliss have anything else to add on this stream.
Yeah, thank you both for commentating and Philly stepping in last minute. I know there was nobody signed up for it for a while, so it's nice.
I was last resort. They had nothing. They were like, yeah, let's just give it to this guy.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
No, but that was a great time. Congratulations to not Bliss. Congratulations to Lando.
Yeah, dude.
Congratulations to Bliss for the run.
Bliss is gonna run it through losers, though. I already know. So it's not the last you guys are gonna be seeing of Bliss. That's absolutely for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited to do some more races and hopefully not play like that ever again.
It wasn't even that bad. People would kill for that run. That's the thing. First,
Yeah, definitely.
run.
I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I feel like I should be so much more consistent in general. That's just my Achilles heel.
Regardless, that's all from us. Go to Speed Gaming 3. Go watch the other race. Everybody, let's go harass that chat.
Have a good one.
See you guys tomorrow on this channel.
Bye bye, everyone.